Cold call emails can be a great way to grow your business, but they can feel really daunting and they don't always get a great response rate. So stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to give you some tips and techniques to help you master those cold call emails and get a significant increase in responses. I'm Laura Bean and this is Creative Little World. So sending a cold email is sending it to someone that you've had no prior contact with. This is someone you potentially would like to work with, but they don't know you and they don't know anything about your business. So how do we get them to first open your email, then engage and respond to it? The first and most important thing before you send any cold emails is to really identify who you're talking to. Do a bit of research first. LinkedIn is great for this. Go and have a good stalk on their profile, find out what their hobbies are, what they're interested in, what sort of projects they're working on. Because knowing who you're about to email will make a significant difference to the type of email you're going to send. Now, your first hurdle is to get them to open the email in the first place. And the key to this is to have a great subject line that captures their attention, engages them and intrigues them. Keep the subject line short, but make sure it gives them a reason to open the email. Think about how many emails this person is receiving a day. Your subject line needs to stand out amongst the rest. To give you some ideas on some great subject lines, think about the following. Your subject line should not only be eye-catching, but it should indicate what is in the email. We're not trying to trick them here, we're trying to intrigue them. To give you some ideas of some great subject lines for cold emails. Subject lines that include a specific goal can alert the recipient that you're on the same page. If you've been given their details from a mutual connection, mention that person in the subject line. This can help build trust. Another great technique for an eye-catching subject line is to pose a question. Questions can spark the recipient's interest. Try to think of something relevant to do with the problem that they are facing. Emphasizing a common problem is also a great way to draw their attention. Highlight the problem in the subject line so you're hitting on their pain point to capture their interest. So now you've captured their attention and they've opened that email. Ideally, the first thing they're going to see is their name. If you don't personalize your cold emails, it looks like you're just blanketing everybody. This lack of personalization suggests that you haven't done your research, you don't know who they are, and it's going to quickly get you sent to the spam folder. Make those first few sentences personal as well. You've done your research already, so you know a bit about this person and what they do. Perhaps they've posted something recently that you could use as an example in your email. Hey, I love the recent work you've done with XYZ, or oh, you're into swimming? Me too. I love to go for a swim every morning. Find something that connects you, because if you can build a bit of a connection here, you'll start to gain their trust. They're also not going to feel like just another number in your long list of cold emails. Next, you want to provide some value in your email and be really clear on what the purpose of it is. Clearly outline why you're reaching out and what you can offer them that's going to help them. Be really clear about how your solution is going to benefit them. Don't beat about the bush, get straight to the point. You really want to respect the recipient's time here. You don't have to get your entire life story out in one cold email. This isn't the time or the place. Yes, you want to build a connection, but they don't need to know everything about you. So be really clear and concise about what you're putting in this email. So you've built a bit of connection with them and you've introduced how you can solve their problem. Before you end the email, you need to leave them with a clear call to action. What is the purpose of your email? What do you want them to do next? It might be that you want them to book a call with you or just reply to the email, or you've provided a link that takes them to further information. Whatever it is, make sure you tell them what to do next. You've made it into the inbox, they've opened the email, you've engaged them to read this far. Don't lose them right at the end by not being clear on what you want them to do. Before you send that email, the last thing you need to do is proofread it. Use a spell check and grammar checker. It's important here to eliminate any mistakes. We are all human, but it doesn't look very professional if the first email that they get from you is full of errors. What I like to do here is step away from the email for a moment. Go and make a cup of tea or do another task for a short while. Sometimes when you return, it's easy to see any mistakes that you may have missed. Once you're happy, hit that send button. Make a note in your calendar to send a follow-up email over the next week or so if you haven't had a response. But hopefully, if you followed these steps, the chances of your email being opened, read and responded to have increased significantly. So remember, keep it personal, get to the point, show them how you can help and tell them what to do next. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more helpful tips like this. If you'd like further help with your email marketing, make sure you check out my email marketing playlist. I'll see you next time.